What's good with the YouTube? It's M-Star Media.
And Mad Max 408.
And we're bringing you an exclusive, a channel called The Mob Spot. And who's on The Mob Spot? Whose channel is this, Max?
Well, it's actually it's it's Reñe, Enriquez, boxer, and Mundo, Ramón Mendoza, their channel. They started a channel together, and they posted their first video today.
And this is actually the first time they've actually met in person, according to them. They've also written a book together called The Mexican Mafia Encyclopedia. I don't know if any of you are aware of that fact, but they do touch on it. They touch on some of the history of the Mexican Mafia. They dispel some rumors and inaccuracies. They also will continue to do that. They are going to bring everything and anything mob, but they especially want to touch on inaccuracies and rumors of the Mexican Mafia. They do speak on Joe Pegleg Morgan. Everyone knows how he hated that name. And Mundo refers to Reñe as boxer, even though he hates that name. But it's going to be quite interesting. They do touch on quite a few different things in this half an hour premiere video. So please do check it out.
Oh, and just to add for clarification, they had met one time while incarcerated. Boxer was working for the law enforcement, going to like seminars and going to conventions and speaking for law enforcement, and that's where. Just watch the video and they'll explain. So they met one time before, but now they've met. This is the first time they're meeting in person as free men.
Yes, it should be quite interesting. Please excuse the background noise. If you're like me, I find these individuals to be quite fascinating. I find the crime world to be fascinating. If you take a look at the last couple of interviews that Flaco and I have put out, it's finding the beginnings of, where some of these folks, their life of crime begins. And I'm quite interested in that myself. So if you're interested in these two individuals and the life of crime, as well as the Mexican Mafia, do check out this channel, The Mob Spot.
And yes, me too. Even as a ex-con myself and someone who lived that life for many, many years, I'm interested in this. And like you said, when they touch on the catalyst, what started these guys on that path, that's very interesting to me because, maybe as a father or just as someone who cares about people in general, if we can learn about what started these people down that wrong path, then we can help.
Absolutely. As well as they did mention that, since they do or have denounced, their former lives and they've, worked with law enforcement, they are hoping that they reach, folks to change their minds and going into a path that they once thought was, the path to take. So let's see what they share with us. All right. So everybody, just a minor note here. So Flaco has been received at reception, and we believe he's actually in transit or going to be in transit to his, to start his bid or to continue his bid. We will keep you posted on everything Flaco. And everyone have a safe and blessed Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
Bye, everyone.